You. Welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from our live Friday night show, so you'll see me chatting along to our wonderful Sparklies. Tonight I've got some gorgeous contemporary silver jewellery to show you and some of our fabulous new rings. Let's listen in. And it's Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody! Happy Friday! Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in March, midway through March. Oh my goodness, and an eclipse to boot. So some nice energy going on in March, isn't there? Somebody came in and was chatting to me yesterday, the 13th, and they were saying, oh, you know, it's exciting, it's my birthday. And I said, oh, lovely, when's your birthday? And they said, oh, it's the 13th. And I said, oh, not long now. And they said, well, that's today. And I said, oh, of course it is. Happy birthday. So yeah, I don't know with March. I mean, January was sort of 32 years long, and then February was 2.5 weeks, and now March, I don't know, March seems to be throwing me as well. Is that just me? Are you finding the same? Let me know. I've got some gorgeous jewellery for you tonight. Very excited to show you. Some new contemporary silver jewellery and some fabulous new rings. I'm so excited to show you. Hi to Laura, happy Friday, lovely to have your company tonight. Hi to Pauline, happy Friday, lovely to be with you tonight. Now if you are new to the show, then welcome. Don't feel shy about commenting, then just jump straight in, say hello, let me know that I've got your company. It's going to be a Friday night fun time, so no politics, nothing sad, it's just all time to be happy. Put your feet up, have a cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever you like, and I'm going to show you some gorgeous jewellery. That's it. It's really easy peasy. Hello to Angela, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight, and happy sparkly Friday to Georgina. Hi, says Linda. You're in Cranley, in Surrey. Oh, how do you say happy Surrey? Happy Surrey Day. Why not? Happy Surrey Day. Happy Friday, Linda. Hope you're having a good time. Laura says, totally thrown. It's not just me, then good. I am glad that this year is flying. I know, isn't it? Crazy. I've got somebody who comes to see me every April, and she puts her jewellery on deposit for Christmas. And every April, when she comes in, she says, oh, it won't be long now. And I think, oh my goodness, you know, we haven't even had Easter yet. But she's right. When it gets to December, I always think, you know, she was right. Cheers. I don't know. Somebody once told me that time goes faster as you get older, and I thought that can't possibly be true, but it is true. Don't know how that works, but it is true. Regardless, we're going to spend some fabulous time tonight. However quickly or slowly it goes. Don't tell me whether it goes quickly or slowly to you. Linda says, I'm here with Katie. Hi, Katie. Happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. I hope you're having a good time in Surrey. Let me show you the first piece that I've got to show you tonight. So new contemporary silver. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Now these ones are silver hammered, not too heavy, so they're nice and comfy to wear. They're just going to sit in your ear like that. Have a little twinkle and have a little move. They're a really nice fluid droplet shape, and I love them. These ones are £50 and gorgeous. Katie says hi, says Linda. Hi, Katie. Woo. Laura says it's so true. Maybe because we aren't seeing as much new things like we did as kids. Yeah, that's very true, actually. Yeah, it's we get to the point that I always say I'm not unsurprisable, I'm not unshockable, but it's getting more and more difficult. It does, doesn't it? Yeah, you experience, there was a really interesting study on that recently. And by the study, I mean, I read it on Instagram. It makes it sound like I spend my evenings plowing through medical journals. I don't. I just kind of read the highlights on, you know, when people write about it on Substack or on Instagram. And they were saying that's a great way to keep your brain young, is to experience lots of new things as you did when you were a child, and to play like you were a child as well. So I'm always up for that. I mean, we do have a lot of playtime with the puppies. Georgina says, oh, like those, thank you. Angela says, nice, they'd match the bracelet. Angela, they would, they'd look fab, wouldn't they? Leslie says, they are lovely. Thank you, Leslie. And Sarah says, happy sparkly Friday all. Oh, I've got a frog in my throat, excuse me. Thank you, sorry about that. Happy Sparkly Friday to Sarah. Lovely to have your company tonight. And we must say hello to Leslie as well, who I know watches but doesn't comment, with her new nickname, Leslie NC, which we like. Happy Friday, Leslie. I hope you're well. So they're the new contemporary earrings. A gorgeous, nice little drop there. Fabulous. And I've got the pendant to show you. Let me show you the pendant, which matches pendant at £45. There we go. Now we can put her on one of our dotty chains if you prefer. I've popped her on a plain chain just to kind of keep that sleek contemporary feel. I was going to show you what she looks like on, but I'm wearing a billion necklaces today. Well, two. Let's take these off and then we'll be able to see what we're about, won't we? It's been so chilly that I've got my dress on as normal and my jacket as normal, but I've also put on a little thing that I can't remember the name of, a little pullover, a little tank top. That's it. That's what I want to look. So I've had to put that on as well, just to keep warm, because we're still waiting for spring. I can't believe we are. Let's try this on so you see. It's a really nice mini one, this one, but she does pack a punch because she's hammered, so she really catches the light beautifully, which I love. Look at that. Really nice and simple. If I was wearing her today with what I'm wearing, I'd wear her on a 16 probably. So just probably about there. But on an 18, she looks lovely as well. So we can change the length of that for you, should you so desire. And then that's how she looks with the earrings. So £50 earrings, £45 pendant. Just gorgeous. £95 the suite. Lovely, beautiful. And then sticking with the contemporary feel, Georgina says, oh, like the tank top. Thank you. It's by Seamstress of Bloomsbury. And they do a lot of vintage style pieces and I love them. And I've got, because it's me, three of these. Three of these. This is kind of the pattern one. If you came in over Christmas, then you'll probably see my red one, which went with all my Christmas dresses. And I've got a baby blue one as well, which is lovely. They're so nice and warm, but they're not bulky. So some pieces, you know, when you're wearing jumpers and that kind of thing, especially with us moving around all the time, we don't want anything too bulky. So these are really good because they keep your body nice and warm. So these are the next earrings. Look at these. Linda says Liberty bodice. Is that what they're called? I thought that was, is that not what goes underneath? Or is that what you were telling me to wear the other day? Put your Liberty bodice on. It's time. It's too cold to be without one. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at these with that fabulous leaf shape. Gorgeous hammered leaf and the copper in the center, so the little copper rod, and that just really picks out. Let me just make sure you can see that. Can you see now she's on her own, the difference of that color really picks out, just warms up that silver. So the nice leaf shape on the back, and then as you can see, both are independent, so they both move around on their own, and that makes for a very pleasing little jangly, and that's how they sit in the ear. So they've got a nice drop there. Linda says underneath your tops, on top of your vest. Okay, that's good. No, I still haven't. Oh, I need to get on that, don't I? You see, get the Liberty bodice on. That'll be nice and toasty. Georgina likes these ones too. They're gorgeous. Oh, they're very you, this collection. Very nice and contemporary. Just very lovely. Those ones are £45, and then we've got the pendant to go with those. And we've gone bigger with the pendant, so really, oops, just dropping the tag on the floor. A really nice size for the pendant, and again, the hammered leaf shape at the back, and then the copper bar at the front, and the copper bar just goes over. Let's try that on, so we can see how that looks on. Did anybody see the blood moon last night? I missed it. I saw the full moon, and I got really excited. And then it got a bit cloudy, so I got less excited. And then we were feeding our friend's cat. So I just nipped over to feed their cat, and I forgot that the blood moon was supposed to be there. And then I had a very, very early night. I'm sure I was in bed for about 9:30. something ridiculous. We've had one of those really, which I'm very grateful for, very busy weeks, which has been lovely. We've had some great fun, but I've had some very early nights, especially for me. That's how that one sits. Again, she's on an 18, so normally I would wear her on an 18. If I was wearing her with this particular neckline, I might choose a 16. You've also got the option to go for a chunkier chain. I'll show you the bail in a second. Hi Tara, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company tonight. So let me just show you. Faye says, love the hammered silver. Me too, Faye. It's really contemporary, isn't it? I love it because it goes with absolutely everything, doesn't it? You can mix and match it up. It's really hard working when you choose a piece of hammered silver. The nice thing about these ones, they will go with all of the other hammered pieces in your collection. Let me show you the bail. So you see, really generous. So you could, and I meant to actually, I forgot when we were preparing for the show, but I meant to bring a big, thick, chunky snake out so we could have a look at how she would sit on that. But she'd sit beautifully on that. She'd also sit beautifully on your torque. So let me show you. Let's just pop my pendant off there, and we'll do a little bit of jiggling about. We'll take her off her chain, talk amongst yourselves. So yeah, completely missed the blood moon and the eclipse and everything like that. Oh, fast asleep. It's very unusual for me, that is. There we go. There's been so much going on celestially recently, though, hasn't there? We had the planet parade, didn't we? And we had a meteor shower and loads to look at. Doesn't she look fab on your talk? Isn't she gorgeous? So she's going to sit. Let me just see if I can... that's it. Let's lengthen that neckline a little bit so you can see how... There we go. So that's how she'd sit. Beautifully. Angela says, my talk. That's right. She's sitting on your talk. She looks lovely, doesn't she? Just gorgeous. So with the chain, she is £85. So let me show you with the chain again in a mo. Georgina says, looks lovely. Thank you. There, let me see. Pop her through here again and we'll show you how she comes. So that's how she's going to look, £85. And then if you want to kind of add a chunkier chain, then we can do that. And we can add a really chunky snake chain for about £30, I think. And that would make a real statement, depending on the length, of course, that you want. There, gorgeous. Love that one. And they would go, I've popped the bangles out to show you how nicely they would sit with the bangles. So do you remember the loop bangles? I showcased these last week, I think. They've been really popular, quite a few of you choosing the loops. And I can't blame you because they go with everything. They're a really nice fit. A lot of you having a look and saying they look quite small. When they're on, they're nice and comfortable because they're an oval shape. So they are bigger than they first appear. So there we go. So that's how they'd go nicely together, just with that hint of copper on each one, just kind of pulling your attention in there, which is lovely. And we've got the plain silver loop as well. So you could choose the plain silver loop. These bangles are £115 each, 115. And that's, there we go, that's those. Loving those. Now, do you remember I said last week that we'd chosen some new rings and I showed you some of them? Angela says, I love my loop bangle. It's gorgeous, isn't it? It's so wearable and you wear it so well as well. It is gorgeous. And I was telling you that we got the new rings and we'd had a few of them in and we're showcasing a few. Going to show you a few more new ones tonight. I'm so excited. Now, the first one, we had this, I think. Yes, had this. She's sold now. But we had this in the emerald. She's called Maybelle. She's really, really pretty. And this time, the designer, when we saw the design, I'm just taking all my other jewellery off. When we saw the designer, they'd created that in a tanzanite. Isn't that gorgeous? So very clever design. We've got the beautiful 3 tanzanite in the centre. So these, it actually looks from a distance, well, not that far of a distance, you won't be able to see, but from there maybe, yeah, she looks like one big gemstone, but she's actually 3 ovals, beautifully set, very, very clever. And then a surround of natural diamonds, and you can see her just catching the light there. She's on 18 karat white gold. As always, we can create her in yellow gold if you prefer, and the 18 karat yellow gold. We can also create her in platinum should you prefer. She's £1,925, 1925, and the tanzanite in here is just absolutely sensational, so deep. Laura says, oh, like an eye. Oh, yes, it is. Just that gorgeous shape, isn't she? I saw as well in there just the, just the depth of colour and the way. I like that. Yes, she does look like an eye. Lovely. Becky says, hello, happy Friday. Hello, Becky. Happy Friday. It's lovely to have your company tonight. Pauline says, love that ring, like the way the stone sits. Thank you, Pauline. Just beautiful, aren't they? Leslie says, lovely blue tanzanite. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour, isn't it? Really nice and rich. Absolutely beautiful. So a really nice shape. She's quite a low setting as well. So she's not too high. If you're looking for something just that little bit more. We've still got the gallery, so that's here. So we're going to let all that light through. And that's what's giving us that wonderful sparkle when she's on the finger. At the moment, she's a size L1/2, but she's quite a big L1/2 for me because she fits me. And this finger, I'm normally around an MN. So she's got quite a bit of room in there. And also, of course, we can have her adjusted for you. So we can have her adjusted to size. Gorgeous. Absolutely love tanzanite. And tanzanite, of course, the birthstone for December, 1,000 times rarer than diamonds, which I love. Found at only one place in the entire world, in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. And named, of course, for Tanzania. Love that colour. Lots of different colours of tanzanite, from the really, really rich kind of purpley blues. Laura says, oh, how are you going to sell her? I know. Can you see that I'm just in love with her? Oh, amazing. Especially she fits. I mean, she's meant to be, right? Surely. Perhaps I should just add her to my collection. I can just see people coming in and going, so that ring that you featured, yeah, I'm sorry, she's kind of sold. Is that not her on your hand? Oh, yeah, maybe. I solemnly promise I will put her out for display. Laura says she's too beautiful, I know. She is, definitely. Tatiana says, a stunning ring. Thank you, Tatiana. She's gorgeous, isn't she? And staying with our wonderful tanzanite, we've got this beautiful tanzanite cluster. Now, just a bit of a traditional twist on the cluster. Laura says, I say she's meant to be yours. Yes, I think so. I'm going to blame it on you. You're a bad influence for a good cause. You're like me. It must be something in the name, mustn't it? Definitely. We're very bad influencers. Look at this. So many of those tanzanite stones. Mr. Sparkle's looking very worried in the background, you know now, Laura. He's going to be having words with you, I'm sure. Gorgeous diamonds to either side. And can you see, very cleverly, she's on a twist. So she really pulls your eye in, which I love because she's got that very, very unusual setting. Yellow gold here. And those beautiful deep tanzanites again. I was in love with the tanzanites this time. It's my favourite gemstone. It's my birthstone as well. First addition to the birthstone list since 1912, I believe. Laura says, hi, yes, possibly. Whatever makes you happy. Quite right. I think that's very good. We're not a bad influence, are we? We encourage people to follow their dreams. I'll go with that. Yeah, definitely. So December. Oh, Laura says, sorry, Mr. Sparkles. He says you're forgiven. He's sitting in the background photographing today. So all of these rings that I'm showing you now are all going to go online, and obviously once we've chosen them, we check them again. So we check them when we're buying them, but we check them again, so quality control, and then we photograph them. And by we, that's the royal we at the moment. I've photographed about 4. Mr. Sparkles has done the rest. He's doing a very good job. There, so that is the beautiful tanzanite flower. This one, unusually, is on 14 karat gold, 14 karat yellow gold, this one. She's £1,650, and she's a size N.5. Sitting beautifully, absolutely gorgeous. Love that one. Love the colours of those tanzanites. And then I've got just a plethora of rings to show you. We're not going to get through them. Oh, I've got hiccups. We're not going to get through them all tonight, but I'll try and show you as many as we can. Let me show you a nice sapphire next. And then, so I'm going to show you a sapphire next, and then you can choose. So tell me if you'd like to see next another sapphire, or would you prefer to see a ruby, or would you like to see an emerald? Just comment and let me know, and we'll show whichever one you like next. This is the sapphire. She's a gorgeous oval sapphire, and as you can see, we've chosen a bezel setting for this one, also known as a rub over setting. And a rub over just does exactly what she says on the tin. You can rub your finger over and there are no claws. So a nice smooth bezel setting there. A deep sapphire in the centre, and then some gorgeous, gorgeous diamonds either side. On 18 karat yellow gold again. She's a really nice, neat ring this time. Really pretty. Laura's saying emerald. You'd like to see an emerald next? Okay. There we go. So she's absolutely gorgeous. She sits beautifully. Again, she's not too high set. And sapphire, of course, nice and hard wearing. So if you think of the Mohs scale, which is the scale of hardness, so we go from a 1 to a 10, and diamond sits at the top of the shop and she sits at 10, and sapphire is a 9. Tara says, any, I love them all. Yay! Oh, we can put them all out there. So she's nice and hard wearing. She's a really nice choice. Becky says, sapphire would be my first choice. Obviously, you are a sapphire queen, Becky. A ruby as well. Pauline says, ruby. Don't seem to see many rubies around. Okay, we've got our running order then. I'll show you. I think we should be able to squeeze one of each of those in before we go. So this one is £1,185, 1185. She's on 18 karat yellow gold, and again she's an L.5. So she's again a little bit more rooming, I think, but we can choose to have her adjusted should you want to. We can do that. So let me show you a nice emerald for Laura. Let's have a look. Oh, let me show you this one. So pretty, so dainty. She might, oh no, there you go, she does fit. I thought she might have to go on my little finger. Look at this beautiful dainty emerald. Isn't she just gorgeous? A really nice fresh green, little diamonds either side, and a nice vintage feel, which I just love. She's on 9 karat yellow gold, this one, just to warm her up. Now, Mr. Sparkles' nickname, obviously because his official name is Mr. Sparkles, but Mr. Sparkles' nickname is Mr. Emerald, because emerald is his favourite gemstone. So normally when you see the emeralds, they are Mr. Sparkles' pick, and I think this one was your pick, wasn't it, this time? Yes, it was. Gorgeous, good choice. Nice vintage kind of feel. A beautiful emerald in the centre. So this one is £695, 695. Laura says, oh, it's like a ring for an elf. Oh, I love that. It is. It's giving very elven vibes, isn't it? How funny. We were just talking about Tolkien. Laura says, like Lord of the Rings elf. Oh, I wonder if that's why I've just chosen that. Isn't that funny? We were literally just, we went for some food. We normally eat after the show. But I just couldn't wait today. It bring me all the food. I was very hungry. So, yeah, so we went for some food. Yeah, and we were just talking about Tolkien. Isn't that funny? So maybe we should call her our Lord of the Rings elf ring. She is. She's gorgeous, isn't she? Easily go on a quest for this one, couldn't we? Sarah says, stunning. Thank you, Sarah. Gorgeous. Love that one. And then, so let's find a ruby for Pauline. Let's show you this one. We've chosen some very unusual pieces this time. We might have to do a show for each of those. Linda says, lovely. Thank you, Linda. So look at this gorgeous, gorgeous girl. Beautiful ruby, oval centre, a surround of natural diamonds, and then a very clever setting on the side. So before, we've shown a similar ring to this, and we've chosen one single diamond on either side. This time, we've chosen 3. And that just really adds to this vintage appeal for this ring, I think. A really nice cluster of diamonds adding to the sparkle. Oh, and I just love that. Laura says that ring is perfect. Thank you, Laura. Our elven ring, we'll call her, can't we? So this one is on yellow gold, 18 karat yellow gold. We're back to the 18 karat for this one. And we're £1,895, 1895. Laura says, also like the Gandalf fire ring. Yes, that's it, exactly that. Although you don't have to climb into any mountains of doom to get this ring, it's fine. It's a lot easier. You don't need your friends to go on a quest. Although quests are always welcome. You can, if that's what you how you feel. We had some students filming once, and they were filming in the shop because they said it had that kind of vibe. The kind of forest vibe, which I just love. Linda says, beautiful. Thank you, Linda. She's lovely, this one, isn't she? Absolutely gorgeous. That really, really deep red. Beautiful. 1895, this one. And that gorgeous, gorgeous ruby. Love that. Let's find a sapphire for Becky. Let's see. What can we show you? Oh, let's show you this one because she's very different. She's a gorgeous crossover ring. And she's got that beautiful kiss to her. And then these little twinkly diamonds that are like stars. So really nice, almost a constellation ring, this one. With that really deep blue in the centre. And those twinkly little diamonds either side. She's on 9 karat white gold, this one. Tara says, am I right in thinking you can get pink sapphire? Yes, you are. We can get pink sapphire. In fact, you can get sapphire in every colour apart from red, because if it's red, it's a ruby, so they're from the same family. So orange, green, white, blue, pink. Yeah, definitely. Pauline says that one's gorgeous as well. Thank you, Pauline. They are lovely, these ones, aren't they? I'm just having a look to see if perchance with a pink sapphire set out here we have got one, but I haven't got one just. Oh, look at my glamorous Mr. Sparkles assistant, because it's you, Tara. Mr. Sparkles has bought me a pink sapphire to show you. So this constellation, 9 karat white gold, £865, this one, 865. Becky says, oh, that's different. She is, isn't she? Yeah. I just like she's just so delicate. And I really like that. I like the fact that we've got the accents of the diamonds and they just twinkle away. Really, really different. Love that one. She's an M.5, this one, M for marvellous and a half. But again, we can adjust her. We can have her to your size. Let me show you a pink sapphire. Gorgeous. Is this a new one? Yeah. She is, isn't she? Yeah. Oh, look. Oh, my goodness me. See, I forget what we've chosen. Poor Mr. Sparkles. We sat there and, it takes us a while. So we, obviously handpick all of these pieces and we have a look for the gemstones and all that kind of thing. And then poor Mr. Sparkles has to code each and every one. So they all come with a name and do all the kind of behind the scenes things that you don't see. Yeah, and then I just sit here and show them to you and go like this. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So he's the one that's done all the work for this collection. Here's a pink sapphire. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, I just love her. She's an oval pink sapphire with a natural diamond either side. Again, she's on the 18 karat white gold. She's a really nice size, this sapphire. And again, that oval shape. Now, the trick with the oval shape is that a gemstone looks bigger for an oval. She's got that really kind of nice feel to her. She elongates your finger. She represents eternity, of course, the oval shape. Gail says, stunning. Thank you, Gail. Happy Friday. And she is just wonderful, isn't she? Look at her sparkling away. So this one is £2,175, 2175. Linda says, love her. Thank you. She's so pretty, isn't she? I love the pink. Tara says, oh, it's beautiful. Thank you, Tara. Gorgeous, gorgeous colour. So different. So lots and lots of different gemstones. And as always, if you are looking for a particular gemstone, then do send us a message and ask, because we often see unusual gemstones. And we have a sensational, if I do say so myself, a sensational ring collection at the moment as well. Oh, I love them. Now that was my show tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. These rings, as I mentioned, Mr. Sparkle's photographing those at the moment, so they are getting ready to go online. But if you see any that you would like more details on, then just send me a message. Laura says, that one's like my engagement ring, but my one is blue. Oh, lovely. Oh, I love blue. How perfect. Gorgeous blue sapphire. Very kind of regal, isn't it? Quite magical. Love it. Perfect. Now, I wanted to tell you, whilst I'm here, I think I might have mentioned it last week, that Facebook are only now putting the live shows, so all the live shows that I do up until now are on Facebook, and they have been there forever. So the one that I started, I mean, gosh, I don't know how long we've been meeting on Friday night, probably for over 6 years now, I think. I think that I still haven't found my original. I need to do that. I'll find my very, very first live for you. But they're not going to keep them now. So they're going to, the lives will be here for 30 days and then they'll be deleted forever. Now I take these lives and put them onto YouTube, and the ones on YouTube have got a bit more longevity, so they're going to kind of stay. So if there are times when you don't make the live and you don't perhaps make the catch up and it isn't here, don't worry, because it will be over on YouTube. I put the whole show over on there. The nice thing is that you can skip through. So if you don't want to sit and watch the whole show when you're catching up, or if you've seen a bit of the show and you want to have another look at the rings and that kind of thing, then you can kind of skip through. Yes, so they'll be over on YouTube. So don't panic. You know, I really don't think you would if they all disappeared. But yeah, just to mention, that's where they're all going to go. I'm going to endeavour to find the first live or the first couple of lives. Because obviously if I don't download them, then I'll have lost them forever as well, and I can't possibly download 7 years worth. I think I've been putting them over onto YouTube for maybe 2 years, 3 years, something like that. So we got quite a few over there. But Mr. Sparkles was saying it might be nice to find the very first one that we did, and we'll move that over there. And yeah, and see how different that is. That'll be quite interesting, won't it? So if you ever do want to catch up or watch catalogue, or you've got, you know, kind of a rainy Sunday or a chilly evening and you've nothing to watch, they are now all over on YouTube, and going forward they will be as well. Oh, how exciting. So we are, oh, that's lovely. Pauline says, thanks for another fab show. You're most welcome. Thank you. Linda says, great show. Thank you, Linda. Laura says, beautiful. Thank you, Laura. It's been lovely to spend my Friday night with you. I love it. I really love our Fridays together. They always go by so quickly, don't they? Oh my goodness. Time flies when you're having fun. Now, if you've got a friend that you think would love the show, but they're not on Facebook, then remember to send them over to YouTube. Laura says, definitely do that. Keepsake. Yeah, it's very true, isn't it? Because I think when you kind of go along, you forget things that you've done in the past, don't you? So it'll be quite interesting to see that. I'll let you know when it's over there, when it's over on YouTube. Now, we are here at Adorn tomorrow, that's Saturday, from 10 until 5. And then we're our usual opening hours next week of Monday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday from 10 until 5. I hope you have a fabulous week and a weekend, whatever you're doing. I'm sending lots of love from us all here. The puppies have been very quiet tonight, haven't they? They're both asleep in their beds. Sending lots of love from you. And remember, Until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Oh, Scott says quiz night. Quiz night. Coming up just for you, Scott.